Hi, my name is Harman Graya, and today I'll be talking about inclusive STEM education. So the problem is that there's a male dominance in STEM fields. So in a grade 10 science class, there are 50 to 50 ratio female to male students. In grade 12, that decreases to a 34 to 66 female to male ratio. And in a first year engineering and physics students classes, there's a 20 to 80 ratio. And then licensed engineers, 11 to 89 ratio. So as you can see, female students decrease over time. And so another problem is that there have been many efforts to increase the female enrollment in STEM, but there's been very little progress. So 16% in 1991, but it has increased to 22% in 2017. So a factor that could be little progress is that there are 14 engineering women shot and killed at L'École Polytechnique in Montreal, which could, slow the process of female enrollment. So why it needs to be solved. So personally, I have been helping students to get into STEM fields in high school, and I also have struggled with choosing STEM opportunities, and there could be a lot of things that can help with inclusive STEM education. And so I've actually, had a difficult time choosing what field I wanted to go in, so I kind of know what could help, what needs to be done to help. So some statistics. So average unemployment percentage for women in STEM fields is higher than men. So it's 7.0 percentage compared to 4.7%, with a woman obviously being in the higher. So the comparison of different races for women in STEM fields shows similar results. So for example, if you take Asian men to Asian women, there's more men that are in the fields. So on the right, you can see that there's a graph or a circle, and it shows like 49% are white men in the field, in STEM fields, and it goes to 18% to white women, and then you kind of see all different races. So we can create 3 target goals for each 3 different years, so over a span of 8 to 9 years. And we can have achievable goals that are not unrealistic goals. So sometimes there are unrealistic goals which cannot be achieved within the time given. And we can have goals that encourage female students in STEM fields, but not only STEM female students, but also different races, such as Asian men and women and other type of races. So steps to help. So in 2022, we can have presentations about different STEM fields in different universities. We can also talk to universities and have students do stuff. And we can also talk to local communities about projects and have some small projects that we can do in different communities that encourage different types of people to go into STEM fields. By 2025, you can have mentorship programs. We can also go to every high school and you can kind of talk about different types of STEM fields, mostly targeting grade 9 and 10 students, because that's where you develop, you select your courses to go into university or college. We can also have targeted projects, so we can have kind of small to big projects throughout middle and high school that can help different types of people go into a STEM field and create a diversity. And by 2030, we can have support groups for STEM fields, and we can also talk to every middle school, and we can also have government funding for different types of things that we needed, such as the projects and activities. So why these goals can work. So research shows that inclusive projects can help others go into STEM fields. So projects can help other people get to know what type of stuff they can be doing in STEM fields. And inclusive STEM high schools can help broaden participation. So STEM high schools can help students get to know what they're doing. They can also try to participate more in high school, while usually some high schools don't really have that diversity and thing, and they can have more participation in one type of stuff while not having that much in another. And there have been low levels of interest that have been shown in STEM related activities, so there's not really that much interest in those. And so research shows that related activities can help more inclusion or inclusive STEM fields. Government can fund these activities through schools, so schools can host these types of activities throughout. And that's it. Thank you for listening to our presentation.